Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. We are so excited, as you can tell with those wild gestures. We're so excited to be here at the Ellenbrook development by Spitfire Homes. Behind me is the Bertram. Look at it, it's so stunning. Cotswolds stone meets traditional exterior meets modern interiors. This collection of homes are so unique, but there's a reason why they all look this way. So I'm not sure if I mentioned already, this is the Ellenbrook development and it's by Spitfire Homes. The Bertram itself is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. And the reason why it looks this way is because we're actually in the Cotswolds, which is in Gloucestershire in the UK, just to let you know. So what are we looking at here? So I mentioned the stats already. It's approximate size and its approximate pricing at the time of us touring this will be listed on screen using editing magic. That's what these hands are for and gesturing towards. But the excitement is just because of this entire environment. You have to be here to see it for yourself. And we're so glad to be able to bring you this home on such a lovely, warm spring morning. So the Bertram, as you can see, it's got 2 prominent gables at the front, but everything is slightly modest because it's leaning towards that cottage exterior of the countryside setting in which we are in right now. It's symmetrical from the front, but there's loads more inside. Externally, each of the properties feature this beautiful stone walling, which is such a nod to the traditional style, I was going to say architectural style of walling that you find in the English countryside. Stuff like this is not usually found in 2025, guys, in new build homes. So if you are somebody that is so skeptical of new build homes, we think you'll love this tour. Externally, you've got stone paving and you've got the landscaping around the front. Again, this is a show home, so it's been upgraded to give you a better idea of what it could be like to live here. You've got this solid wood porch canopy sheltering you from the rain, and then I love how the stone piers, they're slightly low level, and then you've got the weathering of the wood because it's a natural material. It's real natural materials, not plastic and not synthetic. I like the contrast of the black guttering against the brightly coloured windows and doors. But enough about that. Come with me inside and let's start the internal tour with Property Vlogs. Welcome home. Come inside. Right, so we are in the hallway of this home. As you can see, it's more of a traditional layout. We've got our staircase on that side and we've got our rooms leading off this hallway. In terms of width, it's not narrow by any means. I can't even reach either side. It's just enough, just what you need, and spacious enough as a hallway to a traditional floor plan. And you'll see more of what I'm talking about later. I love the flooring, the change of the textured flooring as you come from that onto the ceramic floor tiles. They look like they're wood, guys, but they're actually tiles. So they're going to be that much more durable. And with the entire ground floor having underfloor heating, you're really going to feel that warmth coming through. So you have to imagine that. I know you're not here with me, but you have to imagine being in here with that coziness. Again, a lot of what we're seeing with show homes is that they're dimly lit to create that ambience. So I don't know how this is coming off on camera, but in terms of light quality, there's so much light coming through this front door. And it's soft light. Again, all of that depends on orientation of the actual house type you choose. But I do like the fact that each of the doors have that factor to them. You've got the letterbox there, the chrome handles and the peephole. Again, security lighting and the porch lighting easily controlled off there. But let's talk about what my eyes are going to. They're going to this. This is such a magnificent staircase. And it's really brought to life by these solid wood newel posts, varnished wood, like real solid wood, and then the metal balusters. I love them. And again, it's bringing in a bit of modern meets traditional. In the hallway, we might as well, whilst we're here, talk about the doors and architraves. So scoot over here. Let me hide this room really quickly. You like the suspense on this channel. We've got the paneling here in a cottage style, vertical panel door in wood. And we've also got the beveled edge with the shadow gap detail all the way down the architraves. I love the end posts, which are like done, the oversized end posts, which kind of create a feature of that connection between the architraves and the skirting boards. And the skirting boards themselves are slightly taller. But let's get straight into the first room. There's more. I will show you the downstairs toilet, but let's look at this room now. It's just calling me to open the door and just end the suspense right here, right now. This, I think, would make a great study, a little nook, another playroom, home office, or like they've done it like an entertainment room, a cozy L-shaped sofa there, a focal point there. Again, this room is a dual aspect room, so it is a bit moody, but there's so much natural light. You can just see that kind of very, very bright sunlight coming through there with the through those windows with the glazing bars. Both of these open so you can get fresh air into this room, a lot of circulation, cross ventilation for that matter, because there's another window over here over the side so you can get that flow of air moving through the room. The ceiling height is taller than your standard 2.4, which is the average new build ceiling height for the UK. And gosh, look at this. I always talk about low sills and window seats. If you love reading books or you like a cozy afternoon to just sit up and kick up your feet, this is perfect. So this is a nice compromise to a window seat. It's a fantastic compromise. Maybe compromise is the wrong word, but if you're not going to have a window seat, you might as well have a window booth. I love it. Again, bespoke joinery. Spitfire does it in-house, and things like that give you an idea of what you can do. Coming back into the hallway now, let's talk about the downstairs toilet. Let's not leave it too late to talk about this room, which is the downstairs toilet. As you can see, it's a side entry, so you have to turn around, but it is a good size. You have the hidden faceplate. No, the faceplate is visible, but the cistern is hidden behind this level here. I like the decor. It's very subtle. It's not too dark and moody, but again, it's an internal toilet. So I think it definitely works with the brightness by lifting up this space. We've got a two-piece suite by Villeroy & Boch, toilet there, sink there, and we don't need a radiator because we're feeling really nice and warm because of the underfloor heating. So coming back here, let me show you where you could have your storeroom slash cloak. This is the understairs storage space, and it's being used for understairs storage, guys. What do you expect to see in a storeroom, guys? You could obviously not put a rug in there and put shelving. I like the fact that it's got a light in there, and that's also where the underfloor heating manifold, the BT, and the consumer unit live. Your service is covered. Now this room, I want to peek at it. Oh, wow. Come with me and let me show you this formal lounge. So this is, I'm not actually used to this layout of the formal lounge being a bit further into the house. It is at the front of the property. It really is. So you get that view of the front of the property, whoever's coming, approaching your front door, but you access it at the end of the stair run. And to be honest, it makes sense once you see the open plan space. But right now, let me talk about this space. Architecturally speaking, it's rectangular in floor plan. Ceiling height is maintained like the other rooms. The window itself is a large configuration with two sides of them opening, so you can bring in that fresh air like we spoke about earlier. The color palette of the windows is that they're done in that cream color that complements nicely with the pairs nicely with the stone on the outside. Again, the staging is really nice. Do love the paneling. I like the fact that they framed the focal point, and this would probably be your obvious focal point, but again, if you don't mind, you can rotate it and have the focal point where that mirror is, and that's actually how you can observe who's coming in and out of your corridors in that direction. Again, large pieces of furniture can easily fit into here. One armchair, two sofas, two armchairs, plus more if you wanted to. And then obviously this large chunk of furniture here. I like how each room has its own thermostat. Again, even though it's carpeted, we have underfloor heating in this room as well. And I do really like this window configuration, which is the patio doors. Double doors open outwards to your raised terrace. And then both of these open outwards. And I think it really makes it continuous. The theme of the whole cottage, the whole Cotswold vibe is because of these bars that are done in the windows. I don't want to go on off a segue, but I can make another video to tell you why, or mention it later on as to why that kind of gives a traditional vibe. But this is what I want to show you. That's really cool, isn't it? I love that. Again, that is such a Spitfire Homes feature. You ready, guys? Are you ready to come and see the dining kitchen area, basically formerly known as a kitchen diner? Open plan space, L-shaped kitchen that cradles this massive space in the middle. And what have they done with it? They've put like a focal point in the middle, which is a 6-seater circular table, a very large table. Again, they could have done like a drop down pendant, but again, if you want to make the space more versatile, you may not always want to use it as a dining area, or you might want to change the position of the table. You would probably keep it as they've done with the spotlights, because they make it more versatile. You can change the layout a lot easier. So we can see here we've got a dual aspect room, views of the patio there, and then we've got a view of your side access to your rear garden. Let's start off on this corner. Again, I love stuff like this. Floor to ceiling curtains. We've got over here storage, and we've got actually behind here, we've got our fridge freezer. So you might as well just have a look. Bosch fridge freezer. We've got a double oven arrangement, storage, cutlery drawer in there with your utensil drawer. You've got your induction hob by Neff there. And the extractor fan is up here, hidden. Yes, we've got lots of storage, and it's all on soft closes. Again, it's a shaker style cupboard doors, and you've got a wood veneer on the inside. It's like a dual tone, but I really like the fact that it's not two different colors, it's like two different textures. Again, wood is always a really lovely choice to pair with colors. And then just so much storage. Did I mention it's all on soft closes? I probably did. You've got the USB sockets there, which is great for your devices. Ample work surface, and then even the choice of the worktop is a natural stone, which is nice to know that this option is available to choose if you want to upgrade to that worktop, which is just so elegant. I love the 1.5 bowl by Abode, stainless steel, the mixer tap with a swivel, which is just very practical. If you want to wash something small, wash something big, or wash the whole sink, it's very easy to do. And then of course, we expect no less than this upstand detail to the window. And the window obviously is a great opportunity to get natural light and see what's happening. And we've got our dishwasher over here by Bosch. And then more storage underneath with like a bin caddy there. Love it. So coming round, we'll talk more about the dining and then the garden in a second. But coming around here, there is a laundry room / utility. You've got a stainless steel sink. That's usually a tongue twister. Stainless steel swink. Anyway, we've got a mixer tap. We've got ample space for shelving, storage, additional shelving at high level, and then space underneath for non-integrated appliances or dog beds, cat beds, whatever, and then storage underneath the sink there. And then a door taking us out to the side of the property, which means we can access the garden really easily. And on a day like this, if you're very energy conscious, you would want to dry your clothes outside, then bring them back inside straight into the laundry room. Love it. So again, I mentioned this is a 6-seater table. And now we're going to talk about these bifolding metal doors that I'm seeing all across this development. Again, it is definitely such a nice touch because you can open the whole thing out and then completely connect the outside to inside. Again, we're going to now pop to the garden tour and show you what you can expect to get in the garden. All right, so this is how you'd access your garden. So come with me. And this is your Showhome garden, but an example of what you can expect to have. The property is L-shaped at the back, and it has this raised terrace. Now, I'm not sure all the plots will have this kind of dynamic changing level. I think it's because of the way this particular plot sits on the site, but you can see how it kind of comes out like this at the back, and then you've got the paving and the lawn, the air source heat pump in that corner, your garage on that corner. And I like the way they've kind of made the most of the different shapes that are available to create little areas. You can just imagine putting a pergola over there. But yeah, this is the back of the house, the Bertram, and let's go back inside and continue the tour. And now let's go back into the house and show you upstairs. So follow me past our formal lounge, past our additional study, home office, and up these steps. Okay guys, now we are on the landing. I'm not even going to be able to guess the shape of this. H, a lowercase h. This is actually hilarious that I've been keeping that going. The shape of the landings. You can see on the floor plan what shape it is, but I like the fact that I have direct views of the front door. You have such a wonderful opportunity to do your gallery wall here. And again, it's more of a traditional layout, straight stair, and then the landing splits off. I love the window coming onto the landing, bringing in light, but again, everything in this home has been done to create like a bit of a moody vibe, dark wall colors. So again, if you're somebody that loves light, this is going to be your thing that you're going to look at, because whether you paint the walls black, white, red, you're going to get that natural light in this space. I love that. So let's go into this room. So one of the first rooms on this floor is a fabulous double bedroom. As you can see here, chunky. And I want to mention, again, before you get comments about the sizes of rooms, we have to bear in mind that there's no staging trickery being done. These are chunky pieces of furniture. Spitfire Homes will do that no matter what property it is. So you really have to take that into mind, because we're not looking at tiny pieces of furniture. We're looking at bedside tables and lamps that are almost human height. So this oversized headboard, I know it might not look so big on camera, but this is a king size bed with a large headboard. And then they've done a focal point on that side. They've gone with a huge drop down pendant. We have a window facing the front of the property and a large radiator. Again, now we're upstairs, we've got radiators. And this wall here, you'd have your wardrobe here. Again, this is a chunk of furniture. And I don't know if people get put off by seeing dressers as opposed to wardrobes. I mean, it depends on your organizational style. But if you ever see a large dresser, a chunky dresser that juts out forwards like this one does, you can just imagine going up to this height for a standalone wardrobe. It would easily fit in that space. And then they've squeezed in another chunky piece of furniture. So you're not going to have any issues with actually accommodating the items that need to be in there. And this room is another room on this floor. Now, I know that it might say something different on plan, but for me, observing this space and taking in what's happening, this is a single room or a playroom, office, study, homework area, additional storage room, laundry space. It's endless, the possibility. Yeah, so I would be actually interested if that's a functional clock. I love that. That's really cool. Again, staging 10 out of 10. Again, so yeah, this room would probably fit a small, not a small, it would fit a single bed because it's got the length, and it would definitely have a bedside. But again, I think it's a study on plan, so don't be so wedded to what it is on the plan. You can see that it could easily accommodate either. And so it's got a window, so it can be used as a habitable room, like a bedroom, an office, whatever you want it to be. More on that later. So the next room, actually, let me show you what's behind this mystery door. We want to see where the hot water cylinder is and the store cupboard. That's where it is. Over here, we've got another double bed, but they've staged it with two twin size beds. So I'm going to go off what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that this could easily fit a king size bed. If you can fit two twin size beds, just squeeze them together, you're going to have a king size bed. So you have a large bed in the middle and two bedside tables either side, or the way they've done it. And even with the two separate twins, there's so much space to maneuver around. And I think the wardrobes will go on this wall. Here's one option. And this is a dual aspect room, actually, guys. You've got a window facing the side of the property, and then another window opposite. Basically, it's a mirror on the other side facing your garden. I really like this room. Right, okay, let's go back onto our landing and talk about the family bathroom. So it's a 4-piece family bathroom. So you're not having to compromise on whether you want a shower or a bath. You can have both. In fact, in this case, you've got a bath with a shower handheld device, which is great for washing the bath. It is really frustrating to see some bathtubs where they've got the filler, but there's no handheld anything, and it means you have to wash it with a bucket, guys. It's not very ideal, but I like seeing that. And then you've got that full height tiling all the way around, a little window at the end. Great for reducing the humidity, which naturally is going to be in the space, being a bathroom. We've got your towel rail right by the bathtub. And then we've got our shower enclosure there, a nice large, almost square shower, very good, by hand scrubber. And then you've got your Villeroy and Boch sink and toilet with a hidden cistern, but you've got that shelf there and a shaver socket right where you need it, right by your sink where your toothbrushes would live. I love the material palette. Going off the towel, back onto the carpeting, and let me show you the next room over here. This is our primary bedroom. So come inside. I dropped that on you. So this is the primary bedroom. So again, this is a king size bed in the middle, and we've got bedside table either side. We've got a very generous headboard. I was going to say oversized, but generous, oversized, same thing, guys. Large headboard. You've got a window facing the front of the property, bringing it in so much natural light. Again, all these different windows means you get to enjoy all the views. All the light is pouring through. You've got the radiator there. Again, really good layout. And there's a piece of artwork there. So if you're a TV watcher, this is where your TV would go. And then, of course, at the other side of the bed, you've got your sliding wardrobes. I love it. So again, this is built into the property, so it doesn't take away or change the shape of the room. I like that. And then you still have ample circulation space before you get to your own dedicated private ensuite, which is through here. I love these medicine cabinets that I see Spitfire Homes doing. That's the same on that side. I was going to open that, but I don't want to hit you in the face. That's on soft closers. We've got the shaver socket and then the recessed lights, just creating that luxurious feel. You've got the same quality fitting that you had in the other spaces. And I like the extra mile in taking what would normally be like a shelf that would be wall to wall. They've taken it all the way around, and then that extra space they've used for storage. So it's very minimal, lack of clutter, leaving this space for your decor items, and then that for like the medicine cabinet stuff that's not really nice to look at. Behind me, you've got the heated towel rail, and it is very roasty. Right where you need it, right next to your shower with the sliding door, and then you've got your rainfall device there and your handheld device over the shower, and it's all fully tiled in this neutral natural stone color palette. So coming back into the primary bedroom, I want to know which one of the rooms was your favorite, and if you are interested in watching more of the Spitfire Homes properties at this development, we've actually got more homes coming up on our channel, so stay tuned, but most of all subscribe so that you get notified when our next video is going to pop up, and we'll see you in the next video because you're going to click on one of these fabulous videos and see us straight away, right? Bye.